Have you
Okay.
got it?
We're recording. Okay, we're recording now. Thanks, Rav. We're recording.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So we reached 9A, at the bottom of 9A 3. 9A3. The last 3 lines now become, it's not halachic. There is more lessons in morality, we'll see in a moment. Tanu Rabbanan. The Rebbe taught us in the Braita. Sotah natna enea b'mi she'eno ra'ui la. Obviously, we are talking about the Sotah who is suspected to have a relationship extramural, not with her husband, and this is all subject that all the Masechet, they all is dealing with. So we are talking about that we're taking in case she was the one that is guilty. So it says like this. The Sotah set her eyes upon one who is not fit for her. Why? Because it's not her husband. It's a stranger. What was the punishment? Because we spoke last week, midah keneged midah, measure for a measure. So here, not exactly, but it says there is a punishment. What the punishment? מה שביקשה לא ניתן לה. What she sought, no, what she sought was not given to her. In other words, she couldn't get this man, the adulterer, what she wanted. ומה שבידה נטלו ממנה. And in fact, she lost even what she had, which means she lost her husband because she's not allowed to be with her husband anymore. And it comes with the principle שכל הנותן עיניו במה שאינו שלו, for anyone who set his eye upon something that is not for his, מה שמבקש שנותנים לו, what he seeks, they don't give him, ומה שבידו נוטלים ממנו. On the other hand, what he actually possesses and he has got, he also losing. So this is a principle that the Gemorra brings examples that will go along to see the examples. So from the Sotah, we are now going to other cases. וכן, we change the page. וכן מצינו בנחש הקדמוני. We find the same idea with the Nachash, the serpent in the time of Adam and Eve, שנתן עיניו במה שאינו ראוי לו. There is something in our rabbinical understanding and the commentary.
Right.
That really,
Hello.
Arav,
yes.
can we interrupt at here? Marion's on the phone, Leslie's sister. You want to hear good news?
No.
Okay, Marion, talk.
Hi, I'm so sorry to interrupt the shiur. I just saw Leslie now. He is so much better than he was. He was conscious, he was lucid. I even gave him some juice to drink with the syringe. He asked after a friend of his in America. He he wanted to know how she was and asked me to send a message to her. He said thank you, and I sent all the wishes from everybody else. And Bezrat Hashem, our tefillahs are working, and I think he's going to be okay.
Baruch
Baruch
Hashem.
Hashem. Wow.
Baruch Hashem.
What
Baruch
wonderful
Hashem.
news. Thank you. What wonderful
Wonderful
news.
news. Wonderful news.
Marion, hold on. Rabbi Kurtstag's just going to say something. Hold on.
Well, I must tell you that I got the essence of it. I didn't understand everything what was said, but I understand that, thank God, is improving and things better. And we, in the beginning of the shiur, we dedicated this shiur for his speedy recovery. So just tell him that we all pray for him, and we hope that he will get a refuah shlema a very short time.
Amen.
Amen. Very good.
Amen.
Amen, amen. I think he's still got a ways to go. I mean, he's still in high care, obviously, but I mean, he's please God with the shiur, the strength of the shiur, and the koach of everybody's filot. They should go straight to Hashem, and Hashem will give him a refuah shlema b'meira.
Amen. Wow.
Good. As I said, I didn't understand every word, but I understood the essence.
But
In other
it's
words,
definitely
the essence was encouraging message. Am I right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely correct.
Okay. Let us hope and pray that the process started and he will recover very quickly. According, you know all the story which in Genesis in the beginning, the story with the Nachash, the serpent. He actually wanted to kill Adam, according to Chazal. It's not mentioned in the Torah specifically, but the story is that he wanted actually to kill Adam and to marry Eve, Chava. He also, as you see in the Gemorra in a minute, it wasn't the same snake or serpent that we know crawling on his belly. He was walking on legs, and he was a candidate to be the crown of the animals. I suppose what we regard the lion as a king, he was supposed to be the one. So this is why we bring this story now about the serpent. The message is the same. He thought something not which doesn't fit him, which means he wanted to get Chava, Eve. מה שביקש לא נתנו לו. He didn't manage to get what he wanted, ומה שבידו נטלו ממנו. And what was in its end was taken away from him. Namely, we see in a moment, אמר הקדוש ברוך הוא, the Holy One, blessed be he, said, אני אמרתי, יהיה מלך על כל בהמה חיה ועוף. And this is what I mentioned. Hashem, his idea was, I had said that the serpent should be king over all the animals and beasts. ועכשיו, after he tried this game to get what he doesn't deserve or doesn't fit to, ארור מכל הבהמה ומכל חיית השדה, but now it is more cursed than all the animals and all the beasts of the field. In which way? This is the verse that Hashem said, he will be cursed, but here comes, אני אמרתי אלך בקומה זקופה. Hashem said, originally my plan was that the serpent should walk upright. עכשיו, his punishment, על כחונו ילך, he will crawl on his belly. Number one. Number two, אני אמרתי, יהיה מחלום אכל אדם. As I planned that his food should be the same a food which is for human food. עכשיו, the punishment is now, thus he now doesn't eat normal food, just dust means sand. הוא אמר, and now this is what, הוא אמר, אהרוג את אדם ואשא את חווה. This was his plan, that he said, he think to himself, I will kill Adam and marry Eve. This was his hope, that the plan was, he persuaded Eve to eat from the fruit of the tree of knowledge, and he persuaded that Eve would give Adam first to eat, and this is what his plan, that it will cause Adam to die, and then he would be free to marry Chava, Eve. What was the end? The end result? עכשיו. Now, השית בינך ובין האישה, בין זרעך ובין זרעה. Not only there is no love between mankind, but there is enemy. I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offsprings and her offsprings. So this is another example when a creature was hoping to get something which doesn't belong to him, it doesn't fit, he's not happy, he wants to grab. The end is whatever even with Cain, Korach, Bilam, Doeg, Achitofel, Gehazi, Avshalom, Adoniyahu, Uziyahu, Haman. All these people had the same problem, שנתנו עיניהם במה שאינו ראוי להם. They set their eyes upon something not fit for them, and again, the punishment. מה שביקשו לא ניתן להם, whatever they wished to get, they didn't obtain, and not only that, מה שבידם נטלו, and what they had, they also lost. So if we want to get the stories, go to number 8. There is a little bit in the notes in number 8. The 10 incidents are as follows. Cain's brother, Abel, was born together with two twin girls, while Cain himself was born with only one twin girl. The Gemorra learns it from the verse. Cain wanted to marry the extra twin girl that was born with Abel. When Cain killed Abel to achieve the goal, he himself became cursed. He wanted to get her, not only he didn't get her, but he became cursed. Two, the second one, Korach, wanted to serve as a Kohen. And as a result, he was swallowed by the earth. You know the story that he, when he was having a machloikes, with Moshe Rabbeinu, the idea was he thought he complained or charged or blamed Moshe Rabbeinu that he appointed Aaron, his brother, as the Kohen, and this caused the whole uproar. What was his result? He didn't get what he wanted to become a Kohen. He was swallowed by the earth. Number three, Bilam wanted to earn Balak's money by cursing Israel, but he was killed when he went to get paid for the 24,000 Israelis who fell as a result of his advice. So he was punished. He wanted to get money, but he was killed. Doeg, number four, was one of the greatest Torah scholars in the time of King David. When he became jealous of David's Torah knowledge, he attempted to belittle David in eyes of King Saul. He was punished with an early death. Number five, Achitophel sought to become king in the time of David, but he too died young. Six, Gehazi set his eyes upon the property of Naaman, the general of Aram. There is a story that Aram, the general of Aram, came to consult Elisha, the prophet. He was sick, and he asked, he came to see Elisha, and Gehazi stood there to try and to squeeze property of Naaman, and he was punished with tzarat, leprosy, for taking it. 7, Avshalom. This was half brother of King David. Wanted to usurp the kingdom from his father David. Sorry, Avshalom was the son of David. I said that brother. No, he was the son of David. And he was planning to take over the kingdom, but he lost his life during the rebellion. Said that the story will be elaborated later. Adoniyahu, son of David, wanted to marry Abishag, David's attendant, and attempted to take the throne for himself. King Solomon had him executed. 9. So all these examples to drive this message. A person should not try to get something which doesn't belong to him. It was not meant for him. Not only he won't get it, he would even lose what he has. King Kosiyahu wanted to serve as a Kohen, but he was stricken with tsaras, leprosy, on his forehead. Haman, this we know from Purim, wanted to destroy the nation of Israel, but he himself lost his high office. He had a very high office in the eyes of the king Ahasuerus. He lost his high office and was killed. Who notes the reference of Haman was apparently not in Rashi text. Okay, so these are the 10 examples, which is details. If you want to go further to the stories, you have got the source. What's that? Yeah. So this was a broader examples for the same idea. People would try to get something which doesn't belong to them, or they don't fit for that. And the end was not only they didn't get what they if because it says in it. Well, what is that? Where do I get this echo? Is that come from the computer or what?
No, it's somebody just recording.
I just said it's
The
recording.
recording
Ralph.
stopping and starting. There must be something
No.
wrong with the line or something.
Yeah, it just said
Okay.
its recording started again.
So it says, the Pasuk says, the verse, if you say, because it's written as part of the oath that the Kohen administers to the Sotah, when Hashem makes your thigh collapse and your stomach distend, but there is another verse, but it is also written regarding the actual punishment, her stomach will distend and her thigh will collapse. This verse mentions the punishment of the stomach before the thigh. So the Gemorra, this seems to be a question. How do you understand what actually happened? What happened? Was the thigh or the belly first? Amar Abaye tried to reconcile. Kilayit, when the Kohen administers the curse, when he gave them the bitter water and he made the curse, he said he cursed the thigh first, Vadar bet and light. And then he curses the stomach. However, when the water tests, they test the normal manner. What comes first? A person drinks, so the water goes to the belly, to his stomach. So the stomach first and then thigh. The Gemorra still is not happy because there are still some verses which says it is written, it's the curse causing waters shall enter your innards to distend in the stomach and then collapse the thigh. Why the stomach mentioned first in the part of the curse? Because we said originally that he told them I told her that your thigh collapse and then your stomach, and then we see afterwards when there actually was the curse given, he said the first the belly and then the thigh. Answer the Gemorra, ההוא דומד על הכהן דבטן ברשע בדן ירח. That is so that the Kohen will inform her that the stomach will actually be laz al mayim amarim. So as not to cast aspersions on the bitter water. When the punishment occurs to the stomach first, that people would say, doesn't work as he said originally, that he said the thigh first. So therefore, when the Kohen repeated the curse to her, so he changed and he said the whole story that what was the whole was to strengthen marriages, that people should not go after other, if they're married, to go after other gentlemen. And the whole Sotah, as just to refresh, the husband has got a suspicion and she denies, and then eventually brings her to Yerushalayim to the Kohen to test if she's clean or she's guilty, and the punishment goes with it. As the Torah said, so he drinks and he says the curses, but from that there is a lesson that the Gemorra in this part that we learned today, a very important lesson. Don't try to grab something which was not meant for you, does not belong to you. As you can see from the examples, that the attempts to get something which is not meant for you brought a disaster to the people, to the person. Not only hasn't succeeded to achieve what was his aim, furthermore, there is a punishment that happened. This was in the Sotah case, and this is else. So he comes to tell you that don't try to do that. I think we will finish tonight with this, because I see let's continue this recording inside, and Nimir Hashem will resume, please God, next Thursday, next week Thursday, when the
Okay. Let's
Thank
wish
you.
you a good recovery.
Thank you. Wow, I don't know what happened with the recordings here. Just it went on and off. Anyway, can I just ask Sam and Mike and John, have you guys seen the news about the 3 major banks being a conduit for Hamas funds?
Yes. But it's old. It's old. It happened a few years ago.
No,
It's ongoing, I'm sure.
It's in the Jerusalem
It's
Post
come out
today.
now.
It's in Jerusalem Post today on the front page. Nedbank, Standard Bank, and ABSA,
No, it's terrible, man.
that they've been helping to fund
Very
Hamas.
bad.
Ay, ay, ay.
Sending the money by the bank.
And I just want to mention,
You know,
Sam,
the Standard Bank gives a big. Yeah.
no, they gave it's Chabad. I think Standard Bank helped Chabad, or they
They help Chabad, they help the Chevra Kadisha, they help all the organizations, but you know, I don't know if they really know who they're helping. You know, some of these terrorists. I mean, we know they're terrorists. America, Europe says they're terrorists, but South Africa thinks they you know, ANC was also terrorists.
Sure, tell you. Anyway, I just want to mention, last night I was at Rav Greenberger's, and he was Nefta.
Really? Oh, shame. I
So
know.
the Brookdown met, so the family are sitting Shiva. Yeah, he was a icon in South Africa, Rav Greenberger.
Yeah,
Very
Rabbi
special.
Greenberg.
Yeah.
Remember him very well.
So yeah, so I know the family quite
Yeah.
well. And Sam, I gave
Yeah, I ate in
condolences.
his sukkah.
Wow. So I'm
Yeah.
in touch
So
with the family, and I'll just give condolences from everyone. They really do appreciate it. And Sam, I mentioned that
please
I spoke to
send-
Bev, and Bev sends her condolences as well. So I did mention it to the family last night.
I remember his sukkah in Yogo.
So
He had a big cover that was attached to the building that he could swing down over his sukkah when it rained.
wow.
remember very well.
All the best, everyone. Shabbat Shalom and Kol Tov.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. Okay, keep on.